Gonna build a mountain from a little hill.
Hey guys, and thank you so much for tuning into my channel. My name is DeLady and we're here with the very first episode in the Planet Zoo full version. And I'm really thankful Frontier Developments that I got early access. So I have been playing around the last few days and I'm really excited to finally share this with you guys. The game is really incredible. It looks so beautiful. And we have so many animals, guys. It's absolutely awesome. So we have a total of 76 animals. Now, I do have to admit, I didn't really count how many exhibit animals and how many habitat animals there are, but I'm guessing that will be around 10 to 15 exhibit animals and the rest will be habitat animals, something like that. Hopefully that is pretty close. So yeah, the game is really incredible and I'm really happy that it's finally launching. Also because the franchise mode is my favorite of the whole Planet Zoo gameplay. I really love the franchise mode, but having early access with like maybe a dozen people, I have no idea how many people got early access, but it's not really possible to have like a good running market, right? So if I want to sell any animals on the franchise market, I'm not really sure if I would even be able to sell them. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna wait until the game will launch before opening a franchise, and I'm really excited for that. So yeah, we have our first park right now and I'm super excited to share this with you guys. Obviously, we're going to add a lot of the new animals during the first few episodes of our zoo because I'm just really excited to share that with you guys. So we're going to start with a dome, obviously a dome because we did do that during the beta and I'd love to have a dome in our zoo, or at least something like a dome, because it's like 3 domes blend into each other. The 3 domes are too big to upload to the workshop, but I will be uploading this first dome you will see right now to the workshop so you guys can use it and edit it yourself however you want it to be. And yeah, so hopefully you guys like that, because I do saw a lot of people asking me during the beta, oh, is your dome uploaded to the workshop? It wasn't. I'm so sorry for that, but now we have a new dome which I put in more time, so hopefully you guys will like the look of this dome too. So this is obviously sandbox mode and I really like sandbox mode. Like everything is unlocked and you can really uncheck a lot of things, like you don't want animals to die, or you don't want animals to get sick, you don't want animals to grow up, you don't want animals I don't know. There are a lot of options you have in the menu of how you want to run your zoo. But obviously there's also the career mode, so the scenario mode. And I highly recommend everyone at least that wants to play franchise mode instead of sandbox mode, because sandbox mode is more easy, of course. But I think for everyone, I highly recommend to start playing the career mode because it just really explains a lot how the management and everything works for Planet Zoo. So I highly recommend that. Not only for that, but also because they put a lot of work into the parks, and I think it's really inspiring to see how they created the zoos for the scenarios. They really put a lot of time and effort in there, and you can really tell. So definitely go and just play the scenario mode and just have some fun with that. It's really a nice way also to see all the new animals you will get. Like I can imagine that a lot of people are like, oh yeah, I'm gonna open sandbox mode and I'm just gonna check out all the animals. Now you can create like one big habitat and I think you can just add all the animals to that. But if you want to do it right, then you should add a lot of habitats first before putting in the animals in there. So yeah, basically if you just go to the scenario mode and you just play along, you can see all the new animals coming by. It's really a lot of fun to experience it in that way. But that's obviously my opinion. Do whatever you want. If you want to play sandbox mode right away, just go for it. But I think definitely if you want to start a franchise mode and the game is really new for you and you haven't played it during the beta, I would definitely highly recommend to play the career mode first, because then you will definitely learn how you can manage your zoo and what you need to know when you start your franchise park. Now, obviously, because of a lot of requests, there is also a challenge mode. And challenge mode is basically an offline gameplay mode. And with the challenge mode, you can either just start a zoo from scratch, so like an empty map, or you can also use a scenario zoo if you have unlocked them at least with the first star of it. And basically what happens is that you just start, I think also with like $40,000 or anything like that. And then you can just start building up your zoo, and you have like small little challenges on your left side, and you don't really have to do it. You can also just close the challenge, but you can earn some extra money with it if you complete those challenges, but that's just really optional. So it's basically a franchise mode. I have no idea how the market really works. Obviously you can get animals from the market, but I'm not really sure how it would work if you would sell animals on that market, because there's no online mode where other people would buy your animals. But maybe that is more with releasing animals to the wild. I honestly have no idea. But yeah, if you can and you love the management part of the game, I highly recommend just to play franchise mode, because that is just really awesome and I really love that experience, and also because it's online. So I'm really curious to see how the market will go of the franchise mode. Like, we have seen a lot of really expensive animals and those kind of things, so I'm really curious if they tackled anything like that, if they made any changes. Obviously I have no idea yet because I haven't played the franchise mode yet. So yeah, it's gonna be really excited to see how that is going to work out. But I really look forward to just play around with that and have the challenge in franchise mode. But I'm just really excited to start playing franchise mode again and just see how everything turns out, and to finally have more time to put in the creative part of my zoo together with the gameplay. I'm really excited for that. So we're definitely going to play at least, I think, 2 series of the franchise mode. So we're definitely going to play franchise mode on the channel, and we're going to start a franchise mode just like video let's play like we just did on a channel, but then obviously with more speed builds in between, because I really want to focus on the creative part of it. So at least for now, I want to do a live stream on Thursdays on Twitch, and on Saturdays we will stream 1 to 2 hours on YouTube, and then we will move over to Twitch again. So we have one franchise series during our live streams, which I will upload later as only a speed build series on my channel. And I will also start a Let's Play series like we just did on the channel, but then only video it. So we will have 3 different series on the channel with Planet Zoo. So we have this Sandbox Mode Series 2, which I'm really excited to share you guys more of. Obviously, we're going to add a lot of animals. So we're gonna start with the Chinese pangolin. After that, we're going to add the Komodo Dragon and the Saltwater Crocodile. And we're going to add the giant panda, and we're going to add the red panda. And after that, I think we're going to add the hippos, because I just really felt the last time I built a hippo habitat in my franchise series from the beta, I was like, oh my god, no, I really want to do it better now. So I just really wanted to add a hippo to this zoo, so it's not really a new animal. But after that, we're going to do a lot of other new animals too, so really don't worry about that at all. And also we're going to use a lot more no fences during this series. No more using of the standard barriers too much. Like, we might sometimes use them still, but not that much as we did during the beta. We're definitely going to use way more natural barriers and those kind of things. And also we did create a backstage area, and I'm really excited how that turned out. I'm really happy how that turned out. It was quite a struggle in the end. I did cut out a lot of the footage because I was like, oh my goodness, I tried so many different things and I wasn't sure how to do it, and in the end I just ended up with like a round circular area behind the dome, and I think it really turned out nice. Like, especially it's just a backstage area, so no guests will be able to see it, but I think it's nice for a starting point of the middle of our zoo to have some facility buildings for our staff to use. So yeah, I'm really excited for that, so hopefully you guys like that too. So in the next episode we're going to build the Komodo Dragon and the Saltwater Crocodile, and then we already finished up the dome from the inside. This time we're not going to make a outside versus inside habitat, but we're going to add a lot more buildings to our zoo later. So we have inside and outside habitats. Oh, I did forgot to mention, I also add the Japanese macaque in the later episodes. I'm really happy with how that habitat turned out, especially the climbing structure is really awesome. So stay tuned for that. Of course, don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of this series or the franchise, the Let's Play franchise mode series that will be coming up later. And we're also going to make a lot of blueprints for you guys, so you guys can use that if you're going to play franchise mode series, or maybe just sandbox mode and you want to use other people's creations for that. So I'm definitely going to provide you guys with a few blueprints to enjoy. I think I have a pygmy hippo habitat, which can also be used for now monitor, and I also have more of a smaller habitat you can use for a lot of different animals like the pronghorn and Chinese pangolin and the warthogs, and all those smaller animals would also all fit in that habitat. And I'm also making a very big one, so you can also use that for different animals. So yeah, a lot of blueprints coming up, so stay tuned for that. And of course, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Please leave a like at the video if you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe, of course, if you already haven't, and I really hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye guys!